Shout out to Joe.
We're live, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back to the Gizmo and Stitch pod. Fuck!
Bro, you already
I don't even know the name of our goddamn podcast.
Gizmo and Stretch podcast.
Cut it, man. Cut it.
Actually, you want me to cut it? I don't want to cut it. I think you gotta keep that in.
Fuck it.
Gizmo and
Welcome
Stitch.
back.
You have no idea when I tell people about it. They go, Gizmo and Stitch.
I can't even get the name of our own podcast right. What the hell?
Gizmo and Stitch.
Alright, welcome
Lilo
back,
and
guys,
Stitch.
to the Gizmo and Stretch podcast.
Welcome back. It's great to have you here.
I am Gizmo.
I'm Stretch.
Oh, man.
You
You guys are in for a special episode. I'm just kidding. I made that up. This is not going to be special compared to our other podcasts, but I hope you enjoy it.
It's going to be about the same, pretty much on par. Took us about 10 minutes to get, not 10 minutes, about 20, maybe 30 minutes to get set up here. Because I don't know how
Yeah, we
to
had some
use the
technical
podcast.
difficulties, but we prevailed.
Why don't we start with saying our drink of choice right now?
Okay.
Start 'em off.
Mine is a
Gizmo.
Monster Rehab, the peach flavor. Peach tea.
This man likes to stay rehabilitated
Rehabilitated, recover, refresh, revive.
and
Uh,
recycle.
Yeah. Recycle, everybody.
And why don't you ask me what I'm drinking?
What are you drinking, Stretch?
Whoa, thanks, man. I'm drinking a small hazelnut iced coffee with cream. They added 2 hazelnut shots, 2 creams.
Wow.
They had no straws. So I have the cap on, and when I take a sip, I take the cap off.
No cap,
Sorry,
fam.
the lid. No lid, fam. No lid on God, fam.
On God, it's bussin', fam.
Listen, man. I think they're good. The listeners are going to get a good nature vibe today with these birds.
Yeah? Oh, speaking of birds, dude, I fucking pulled in the driveway today, and Liz comes running out to my truck, and it's not the first time she's come running out to the truck, but so I just assumed, like, oh, because I ended up getting her ice water, so I was like, oh, like maybe she's just running out to get the ice water.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking roll my window down, and she goes, help me, the birds, they're drowning.
What?
I'm like, okay. So she fucking sprints to the backyard. And I'm like, what is she
What
talking
birds?
about? And it's because Joe just got his like water plunge thing. He got like a thing that you lay in and fill up with cold water.
Oh, a cold plunge thing?
Yeah, he got a cold plunge.
Whoa, man.
And if you guys know Joe, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's like 6'3", and he
Gargantuan.
filled it up, but when he got into it, he had like the water had overflowed and spilled onto the deck, and obviously the water went through the cracks of the deck, and there's a bird nest like under our deck.
No.
So he like the bird's nest was like filled with water,
Yeah.
and Liz was like, "Oh, the birds are drowning." It was a whole fucking.
Were they actually drowning?
She like got over there before me, and like I think she dumped the water out, so like they were fine, but
Still, though.
Yeah.
Where is it? In the garage?
the nest.
No, or I mean the cold plunge.
No, the last time I saw, he was using it on the deck.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if it's still there or not.
It's like in his room. It's in his bedroom. We're going to put it in the living room. That would be cool. Has he been playing a lot of Can Jam?
I saw those were out there today, but I don't think he's used them.
Have you played?
Maybe once.
Are you decent?
Not with these, but I think I played it once, like somewhere else.
It must be satisfying to get
He
it
was-
right in there.
Yeah, he was playing some other game today, but I don't remember what he was playing. But
Can Jam, fam.
what's new in your world, Stretch?
First off, that nickname. Not a bad one to have, honestly.
No?
Are you thinking about people calling you Gizmo like at work? Like, do you want them to be like do you want that to be your nickname at work?
No.
Gizmo, get in the van.
No,
No.
I'm good.
It's not like something you hold prideful
No.
about the name Gizmo.
Nope.
You're like, I kind of don't even like it. I want to forget about it. Like, I mean, Stretch is on par with that.
Yeah.
you know, Stretch is the name of just somebody that's lanky. Yeah. So, you want to open up with those questions, man?
Sure. I don't know how I feel about the
brewing.
questions that I came up with. I came up with
I
them
have
in
a
like
bunch if you want me to go.
I came up with them in like 10 minutes, and some of them are kind of like, I don't know. They're
Decent?
a little, yeah.
Raunchy?
I don't know. They're just like a little. They're kind of a lot.
Oh, like are these as
Like-
hard as that last episode where it would be like interview? Like if you
I don't
maybe-
know.
Yeah, I don't know. We won't know.
I can give you the first one that I have.
I say go for it.
All right. The first one is, if you could go back in time, would you change anything that you did or didn't do?
Bro. It's a tough one.
I told you.
I think the wise answer is to just be like, no.
Yeah.
Just be like, you can't change the past. So
Yeah.
I'd say no. That's my simple answer.
It's a fair answer.
Would you?
I don't think so.
And
yeah,
then,
I don't think I would, because I think you learn from it, and it makes you who you are, and like you can learn and be a better person if you. I don't know.
Get
Obviously, you don't want to like hurt people, but like if you
learn.
messed up, if you like said something to somebody, and like obviously you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But like if you ever make a mistake, then you can learn from it. So it's like, I don't know.
Gotta check in on yourself. Yeah, that's like a question. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm speechless. I have heard that. I thought you were gonna go the route like if you could go back to any time, when would you go?
Oh, in
Easily.
history?
Yeah, like if I had to put one for you, I could see you thriving in let's see, when would you be thriving? I don't know. I think a lot of people say, or at least that I hear, is like the 1920s, like the Prohibition era, where it's like just underground clubs and like
Maybe.
selling alcohol and stuff, like speakeasies, all that stuff. I don't know. I can just picture you in like a stunning tux.
I was gonna say like that would
Like a
be the
white
one
tuxedo.
cool thing is like when they used to like wear like
Top
like
hats.
I don't know, jackets and fucking like they like dressed nice.
They were
that'd be kind of
like
cool. I
dapper.
guess. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I could see you in the 1920s. Maybe like I don't know. Maybe like maybe the 80s. Just rocking a hairband. Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
Listening to like. Yeah, you're a tough one to put. Something in my head keeps saying Yankees. Like, you're like, maybe because I'm thinking of Babe Ruth.
Or you thinking
And-
Yankee like war?
Yankee, like, baseball team.
Huh?
I don't know why. Would you be a New York boy?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
Just playing, like, as a kid, playing on the street, as a city kid. I don't know what time frame I could see you in, really. It truly stumps me.
World War One.
World War One, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. You know you better than anyone. Where would you see yourself?
I always like to think like, oh, like back in the day, like people used to like. There was less technology and there was more like community and stuff. But then I'm
Yeah.
like, who am I kidding, dude? I love fucking YouTube.
I love watching videos.
Like, yeah. So I'm like, I do like the old timey values, I guess.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like, I really like my AC and YouTube and like modern day technology too. So
You're like, I want to exist now.
yeah.
Or maybe
Maybe it just exists now, but if people just acted,
like the community back.
yeah.
Like you would be more friends with your neighbors. And like
Yeah.
But you're pretty friendly with all of your neighbors, honestly. But
Yeah.
that I agree. That's a good idea. Like the community aspect of things.
You can
What
borrow
about-
some milk from your neighbor.
Yeah. I watched a video about that too, where it was like the design of stores. The milk and eggs are always in the back of the store, so you have to walk through all this stuff that you don't want.
Ooh, yeah. Well, that's why they always say like you gotta shop the outside, like the perimeter
Gotta
of
go
the store,
around, yeah,
because once you go in the middle, it's all the bullshit.
yeah.
Which,
Magazines, Cocoa Puffs.
I mean, honestly, I love some of the stuff in the middle aisles.
Oh, they're great.
Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies, which I'm now gonna get an ad for.
I hope so. Yeah.
What's do you have a question for me?
Yeah. This is So this is like 250 conversation starters, and the first one starts with tell me about yourself. That's like I'm a
Damn.
people person. No, that we don't have to do that one. This is like on par with the. I keep saying on par. Why do I keep saying that?
I haven't even noticed that you said it.
I've said it like 2 or 3 times now,
Oh.
which is pretty on par. Let me ask like an actual good one. How did you meet the host? Dude, that's such a selfish question because there's 2 hosts. It's like, how did you
Yeah.
meet? I know, you get it. All right,
How did I meet?
No.
How did I meet?
Well, actually,
Stretch?
that is a good question. It's like, how did we probably
Um,
meet? How did we become friends? How long?
Like,
has it
yeah, now
been?
you're making me think. I think we probably met
You're like,
in.
now you're making me cry.
Were we in pre-K together?
At the Gridley?
No,
No.
the CCK.
No, I wasn't there. I was at the Gridley.
Damn, fam. Oh, I know we played hockey together when we were little.
We did, but we went to the same
And then your
elementary
mom,
school.
I remember your mom would drive me home from school and stuff,
Yeah, and to school,
and to school.
which is funny because it's
Which
like
I don't remember that for some reason, but I believe you.
I very much remember because I remember trying to make you laugh in the back seat. It's like it was like a 2-minute drive to school
Yeah.
too, which is so funny to think about. Like, oh, like some days it's like could have just walked. It's like 2-minute drive to our elementary school, which is like probably
1.1 miles from my house.
1 mile from Stevie's house, maybe not even, and then like less than a mile from my house. But yeah, we went to the same elementary school. Didn't really hang out in middle school.
No, and then I feel like high school
We didn't because we went to different high schools.
But I feel like, did we start to hang out a little bit? Like, or see you with
I think it was like college.
college?
When it was
Well,
college time.
back with the, well, I feel like I would see you around a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Back in the Eco Project days,
Throwback.
which that would have been, what, 8th grade?
No, that was 9th.
That was 9th?
Yeah, that was freshman year of high
Okay,
school.
yeah, so, like, I knew who you were, like, in high school. But then,
But just like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't see you around though.
yeah, we went to different high schools, and
I don't know if I saw you around town either. Saw you around Orange Leaf.
yeah.
Orange Leaf and Starbucks were our 2 like main hangouts in the parking lot. Which that's the best you're gonna get. But then we hung out in college. Like when I would come home, you'd be here and hanging out. You had a black pickup truck.
Yeah.
You'd meet us at Starbucks. And then
Yeah.
things just kind of took off from there.
Yeah. I just love it first bite.
Love at first bite. Love at first podcast. It's been a wild ride.
Oh, man. Let me see. Let me look at my question.
I've got plenty in this arsenal.
Somebody just texted me and they asked if I want to work with them, but I don't know who the fuck. Oh, I know who this is. I just didn't have their number saved.
Let's see. Yeah, this is one of those like little. Maybe we'll edit this part out. Let's see.
All right, wait, hold on. Let me go over to my question. I got distracted by someone that texted me.
I'm like looking now too.
All right. Okay. Here's my second question for you.
Throw it at me.
Buckle up. No, I'm just kidding. This one isn't that bad.
Buckle up.
the,
I was afraid
where
of
the
getting
birds hit
pooped
the
on.
tree.
Yeah.
What is your favorite or most important quality in a person?
Whoa. It's got to be kindness.
That's a good one.
I think it has to be. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it kind of all starts with being kind. You don't want to be friends with a jerk.
Yeah. And important, like, yeah, watching how everyone else treats everyone else too. Like how
Yeah.
you treat everyone. You just do the golden rule. Never forget it. Treat others the way you want to be treated. I'll tell you that.
Yep. Ain't
What's-
that the truth, man?
What's your
My
thing?
answer to that?
Yes.
I would say, well, I agree, kindness, but I would also say humor
Yeah.
and integrity.
Yeah. Those
That's
are good ones.
that double bad boy combo. That's
You
like
hit it with the I word. That integrity, man.
you gotta laugh. You gotta.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like my favorite thing ever is to laugh. But
I
then you
think that's
also
the best thing in the world, honestly.
have to hang out with people that have integrity, that are good people, and that's a killer combo.
That's dude. That's lethal.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah, humor's a big one. And not being able to take yourself seriously too.
Like not take yourself too seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, too seriously. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like just being able to like.
Hello.
Hello. Just being able to. How would you put it? Yeah, laugh at yourself. I think is really important.
Yeah. And to the audience, that was me saying hi to my dad, and my dad saying hi to Stretch.
And Stretch said hello. Back.
What? Do you have another question?
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, this is a simple one. I like this though.
To be a simple kind of man.
What is your favorite holiday?
Ooh,
What do you think, man?
damn.
For you?
It's got to be. It's either Thanksgiving or Christmas. I mean, obviously Thanksgiving is fun because you get to be around your family and friends and eat a bunch of good food. And Christmas is good. Christmas is up there just because like that, like it's kind of hard to have it as an adult now, like
Yeah.
which sounds sad, but like that magical feeling, how it used to be when you were little.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
But I do like Christmas now for another reason. Like, I feel like as you get older, at least for me, I'm like, I like get excited. I really like giving people gifts.
Yeah.
It, like, just makes you feel good.
Yeah.
So I really like Christmas.
Christmas is a good one. It has a good kind of way about it.
It can be nice and cozy too. It'll
It's
be
very
snowing.
cozy. Yeah, snowing.
And you got like a movie on, and
Yeah.
just got the Christmas lights, and yeah.
Now, I noticed you didn't say President's Day. Are you not a fan of America? Do you
Are
not like
you-
America? Am I gonna have to? Am I gonna have to report this podcast?
What do you have against Thomas Jefferson?
What do you have against President's Day? Imagine if that was your answer, though. It's got to be President's Day. It's my favorite holiday. Like, what the
It
heck?
gets
are
me
you
going.
that's while you were talking about that, I was trying to think
When
of like
President Hoover
Hoover.
celebrated.
I wanted to think of like obscure like holiday things like President's Day, Memorial Day, Veterans Day.
Toyota-thon.
Dude, that should be a national holiday. Toyota-thon.
Alright, what
that's
else?
good,
Don't mind this fucking helicopter. that's going over us.
B-52.
Yeah, it looks like it might be Medflight. I can't tell.
Can't even see that thing. Oh, now I do.
Um.
Looks like a little minnow in the sky.
Oh wait, should I go to my question?
Please do.
If we're trading blows.
Trading blows.
All right, here we go. What is a goal that you hope to achieve in the next 5 to 10 years? And it doesn't have to be like career. It can just be like just a goal.
Just a goal. I think I just want my music to be more heard.
I'll figure that.
Just a bigger audience. And I've been working towards it.
And
Been
since
trying.
we're on that topic, man, you got a song coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes. Indeed.
Do you want to promote it on the podcast?
Sure thing. It's a music project called Shy Twombly. I have a song coming out on Wednesday, which that doesn't mean anything, because that's just a day. But
Wednesday, what's the date?
oh, what's today? 17th, 18th, 19th. Wednesday, July 19th. It's called Synonym for Memory. It's a little film score, and it's a little bit inspired by just memory. Hopefully, you guys use this on TikTok, on Instagram. You can use this song if you wanna put it in a little video.
So what he's
like
saying
that.
is run that song up, fam.
Dude, run that song. It goes well with videos. It's sentimental. It's emotional. It's only 50 seconds long, which is pretty short. Or no, it's a minute long because it has to be a minute if it's on Spotify.
But also that's perfect because Instagram videos
Instagram
can only be a minute.
they can
Unless
only
you
be
turn it
minute.
into a reel, I think. But
Yeah. So the goal is just to make emotional videos. But there's more music out there too with under Shy Twombly that you can explore. But off the topic of me, what's your goal?
in the next 5 to 10 years,
Yeah.
next 5 to 10 years, I think I would really. I think this is a big goal of mine because I can't even get a girlfriend. So, but
It
but
got real
it got
fast.
real quick. But we're talking 5 to 10 years here.
Yes.
So, I would like to have a family and kids. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maybe move. So,
Where are you thinking of moving? Why don't
the
you
old,
tell the viewers?
the old NH.
NH. North Haddock.
Live free or die, baby.
The New Hampshire.
Yep.
Yeah, not the old Hampshire.
Also, in the next, I'm not gonna say 5 because it's not enough experience, but I'd say maybe in the next 10 years, I would like to be a critical care paramedic, whether that be on a helicopter or ground ambulance.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a good answer.
I guess so.
That's not an easy answer either. 5 to 10 years. That's such a business thing to ask though. Like during an interview, what's your 5-year plan?
How's your 401k?
How's your 401k? Where do you see yourself 5 years? And then every interview, you're supposed to just be like, I see myself working here for 5 years. I see myself never leaving here and being the best employee ever. Spending countless hours in and out of the office.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, you're hired. Because you're not supposed to be like, I plan to be here about a month. Then I'll leave.
Yeah.
They're not going to, you have to answer like that way. Yeah. I plan to still be working, Yeah, 5 to 10 years. Yep. Yeah, that is very, very interviewee. Let's see. My phone's running hot right now. 'Cause I've had this thing open for so long. Let's see. One of my questions was, where do you want to be in 5 years? I think. Let's see. What's one thing you can't live without?
I had an answer right off the bat, but I'm like, I don't. I was like, I don't know if I. It's just so like. It's just too real. My friends.
Aw. Yeah, I was like that. You can take that one in so many directions. Like it could be like an object.
You read my iPad.
Yeah, and then I was like, wait, should we keep it like an object or should we keep it like emotional? Yeah, my friends. Yeah.
My friends.
You need people.
Yeah. Dunkin' Donuts.
The adventure in your heart.
The adventure in your heart. Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts. Right after that. Dunkin'.
Resilience.
Resilience.
I would say.
Ooh, dude, you knocked this one out of the park. Most people would have been like.
I don't know about that one, big gay.
Most people would have been just like, probably my iPhone 5.
Yeah.
Or like, I can't live without Snapchat. But yeah, that's. And then this question, I think I know your answer. Maybe. What's your favorite city you visited? I'm thinking it's up there. Maybe Tennessee. Burlington.
Favorite city. Ooh. Does it have to be like a big city, or can it be like a
I'd say
just favorite town or city?
City,
or...
town. Sharon. Sharon, Mass. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful town. We love Sharon,
My
Mass.
favorite city. Fuck. Damn, I don't know. I really don't know. There's there's a couple of different good places.
Name them off.
I mean, Burlington's cool.
Yeah.
There's like surrounding towns that are just like in the middle of nowhere in Vermont. Those are cool. Camden, Tennessee. Small town. That was cool just because of like the people I met and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
St. John. St. John was fucking sick.
Yeah, that counts too. I noticed you didn't say Boston. Is that because you're just anti original colonies?
What, do you not like the Pilgrims, guy?
Shutting down anything you write.
I don't know. Boston's okay. It's like whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, let's get into this, man. What do you not like about Boston? We will not reveal your first and last name.
What do I not like about Boston? The prices.
That's fair.
The overcrowdedness. The morons that ride their bikes in the middle of the street.
Whoa.
The entitlement of millennials.
Mm-hmm.
The pollution. The politics.
Whoa, man.
Yeah, I don't know. The violent people there.
My man went in on that answer. I was expecting, like, I just hate the noise, man, and the heat. Or, like, I don't like how the MBTA doesn't work. Ever.
Yeah, I think that's all my answers. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's okay. I like to visit once in a while. It's going to be fun, but overall, it's like, dude, I'm trying to live in the middle of nowhere in a nice, clean, safe, free place.
Off the grid.
Sure.
You don't want to be, you don't even want to be on the grid paper. You want to be on your own plain white sheet of paper. Plain white tees.
Plain white stripes.
Yes. Let's tell the viewers about that. Stevie combined the plain white tees and the white stripes by accident one day and created the ultimate band of the plain white stripes.
And then
Hey there, Seven Nation Army.
What was the other thing? Epitome?
Epitome, yeah.
I always thought, I didn't know that epitome was
The pronunciation.
epitome. I would always pronounce it epitome.
Epitome.
Yeah.
It's.
Let's see, I might have a question for you.
Oh, thanks, man.
Do you have any funny habits or OCD tendencies?
Definitely. Oh, yeah.
If you'd like to share them. If not,
Let's
you
see,
don't have to.
Or like, yeah, I don't know. I always, in my house, every time I like leave a room, I have to, or leave the kitchen, I have to take 2 steps leaving the kitchen and then look back at the clock. And I've probably done that since I was like, I don't know, 5.
Okay.
So that's one.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I always do that one. Even checking locks and stuff, like I always just turn it like 50 times, like to make sure that it's locked.
I do that
Which isn't
too.
a bad thing. I think that one's good.
Yeah.
But the stepping one is like, why do I do that?
People are just weird. It's
You
like,
just, like,
I do weird.
develop
I do weird
patterns.
shit too. Like, I do it in my kitchen every night before I go to bed. I gotta hit the stop on the oven, even though like I can see that the oven
I
isn't
think
on.
you told me this one, yeah.
And then I gotta look at all the burners for the gas stove
That's so good,
and
though.
make sure they're like lined up. And then even if I like see that they're lined up, I have to run my finger over every single one. Like sometimes I have to like just repeat that cycle like 3 times just to like make sure they're really like
Yeah.
upright. And then I gotta step back and I gotta like look at the time, the stop, and then check all the burners like visually again. And then eventually after like 2 minutes, I'm like, all right, like I've checked it several times, like
Yeah.
I can go to bed now. And obviously make sure the doors are locked and stuff like that. But
That's really good, though.
yeah, I mean, I guess it's like there's worse ones to have. Like that one's at least like, oh,
It
like,
has a
most
good
likely I
result.
won't have carbon monoxide poisoning or
It's safety,
house-
yeah.
yeah,
It's like
so-
basic safety.
oh the dryer too, like the filter, the lint filter.
Oh, that, yeah.
And I think that one also,
What was that?
I think it was my neighbor breaking a stick or something.
Sick.
But the dryer one, I think it comes from like a story that I was told when I was younger. Was I guess my parents, like, they used to have a friend, and like several years ago, like probably 20 years ago, the dude like died in an apartment fire because he, I guess, apparently didn't clean the lint filter in his dryer.
Well, I didn't.
So like ever since they told me that, I've like every time I touch the dryer, I'm like always
you
cleaning
pull
out
the
that.
thing out.
Yeah, and you get all the lint out.
Which is also pretty satisfying. To get all that, like,
Yeah.
in one strip. One fell swoop.
So
Yeah, I wouldn't say those aren't... Those are, like, good ones. Those are, I would say, more like precautions.
yeah, I'm sure I
Right.
have other ones too. I just don't. I can't think of them right now.
I slept in front of the oven once, like, probably in 2018 when we lost the power. It was still March, so it was still cold out, and we lost power. Or no, we lost, the furnace thing or whatever we had downstairs. We had lost power for a while, so there was water above it. So, I don't know, we couldn't do something, so I had to sleep in front of the oven that night, and I had, like, just open a little crack, and I put a little cot out. Such a good sleep. Because it was so, like,
Nice.
just warm heat coming at me. Oh. Good time. And then we had to vacuum out, like, tons and tons of water from the basement.
Oh, it sucks.
Which is not fun. But
Yeah, we've had to do that before.
that's the price you pay.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite celebrity couple ever?
Dude, I don't know anything about celebrities. Like,
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie? That's the
favorite
only one I
celebrity
think of.
couple, dude. I'm like the worst person to ask. I don't even know who's dating who or who dated who.
I don't either, yeah. But I'm curious of your knowledge. I feel like you would know in the YouTube world. Like, you'd be like, oh, this... Because you have that YouTube knowledge
Maybe, yeah.
more so than, like, Hollywood or whatever. Or, like, extra on, like, the TV.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to forfeit on this question. I don't really know about celebrity relationships.
Not yet.
Not yet. I mean, I'm still trying to get my own relationship
Oh,
fan.
damn. He brought it back to the real world. Okay, question number 42. Why did you come tonight?
Why did I come tonight?
That's like, yeah, these are supposed to be like questions you'd ask somebody for your first time meeting them.
Yeah.
Like, you're on like a first speed date or whatever. Like, why are you here? You can't ask that politely. Why are you here? Why'd you come? Why'd you come tonight?
I'm here because Stretch is my friend, and
Dude, that's
this
it.
is a joint venture that we both like. So,
And was it a pain for you to get here tonight?
no, I would say it was not a pain. I had to probably walk about 31 steps.
That's not bad.
So,
What was the mileage like?
wear and tear, potholes on my joints.
In my joints.
I gotta change my oil soon. You know.
Who's your oil guy?
My oil, like the guy who does my oil.
Yeah. Steve.
His name's not Steve. No.
Harvey?
Yeah, Steve Harvey changes my oil. No. But yeah.
That's good at least. And wow, it's so hot / cold in here. That's number 45. So you're using that next time you meet somebody.
Wow.
Just throw that out. Wow.
It's so hot.
It's so hot in
and
here.
or cold in here.
Wow, you're really receptive.
What the fuck? It just turned into
Speed dating.
It just turned into just strange. We were on a roll, and then it just, I don't know.
We're still on a roll. It's just a different type of roll.
It just got weird.
These questions.
Well, then skip them if they're stupid.
I mean.
Wow,
well,
it sure is
I would
hot.
like to bring that up. On Facebook, I did join a group that's like friend. It's called like do not judge me. It's not speed dating, but it's like friend dating, and they have these friend dating. You can't even use the word dating.
Are you talking about Club Penguin?
No, dude, it's too soon.
I know it's gone.
It ended.
Gone but not forgotten.
But it's like a thing. You go to these events. It's like board game clubs for like adults that are like in their 20s
lonely.
and 30s.
Oh.
Like people, they post stuff too. They're like, "Hey, my name's Ronald. I just graduated."
Of course, his name had to be Ronald.
I just graduated from college. I'm looking to make new friends. You know, it's a little bit harder after college. And then people will be like, "Yo, Ron, what's up, man? You're awesome. I also love Dungeons and Dragons. Hit us up this week."
This is kind of wholesome. I like this.
It's
this is
called
really
like
nice.
Make Friends Boston, and every time it's just a bunch of people. It's pretty cool, honestly.
I like that.
I thought it would be like weird at first, and I will say like when guys post, it'll just be like, "Yo, hey, I'm Ron. Like I love hiking." And they'll get like 10 comments.
You're like, "What's up, Jimmy?
But
I too carry a pocket knife."
Yeah, that's like one of them. And people will be like, "Yeah, I love that." But then when a girl posts, it's a little different.
They're like, "Yes, Jennifer.
No,
oh my
I mean,
god."
Like the comments for a boy or like a man versus a woman. The comments that a man gets are like maybe 5 comments, but then when a woman.
But they have more substance. I bet you.
What do you mean?
All right, I might get canceled for this.
No,
I just think like in general, like
before you say that, like when a woman posts on this, like hundreds of comments from like tons of guys, tons of girls. Whereas like when a guy like posts something, he'll get like maybe like 5. It's just like 5 guys like being like, "Hey man, what's up?" But like when a girl's like, "I love video games, I love this," dude, the guys just come out of the woodwork.
Oh damn!
And it's like 50 million. Like, "I also love video games. You should totally hit me up this weekend." So it's like a little bit of like difference there.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. Like in terms of like substance or whatever, it's just like you can tell it has like a double sort of thing.
Double-edged sword, double entendre.
I don't know.
That means.
Yeah, like when the like girls on the app post, it's like the guys are like, "Oh yeah," they just go for it. I'm like, "Oh boy."
Nice. That sounds cool though.
It's really a good, everyone's really supportive. I haven't done anything. Like I just like reading them because I was like, I'm waiting for somebody to be like, "Hey, anybody wants a rollerblade?" I'll be like, then
You're like, "Oh, it's my time to shine,
now it's my
baby."
time to shine. I'm just looking for rollerblading friends. But that's like one of the things is that they host events too where you can just hang out and try and make new friends.
That's cool.
But that was.
Let me see if I have another question for you. Oh, here's my question. What brings you joy?
Whoa. What brings me joy? Probably Almond Joys. Straight up, man. No cap. I don't even. What brings me joy? Definitely, yeah, laughter. We'll throw it back to that, man. You cannot get enough laughter.
No, you need it. You need it.
Dude, your neighbor Rachel told me in elementary school, she said laughing makes you live longer. And I fully believed her. I was like, whoa.
I bet. I bet it does.
I think it leads to a well-lived life. If you're laughing like all the time, then even if you live for a short time, you lived it well. Because you're laughing.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree with that. You one for me, or you want me to double down on this?
Let's see, like, what would you say your favorite? This is like yours are like deeper. Mine are like.
What's your favorite color, bud?
First date questions, yeah. Bud, do you like apples? These.
Do you or do you not like Granny Smith apples?
Granny Smith.
Is that what? That's an apple,
Granny
right?
Smith, yeah, that's an apple. The food looks great. What's the best thing you've had so far? Have you ever been here before? Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. What would you say your biggest accomplishment has been so far?
Biggest accomplishment. I can't even fucking talk, dude.
Bagelist. Bagelist accomplishment. That sentence, man.
Bagelish accomplishment.
It's a bagel.
My biggest accomplishment.
My bagel accomplishments.
Opening
a bagel store.
I could say like something like, I don't want to say surface level, but I could go with like your stereotypical like on paper accomplishment, which would be like,
I think that's fine. Go with that.
I guess probably like getting through paramedic school.
Yeah, that is a big one.
But what?
Bro, you got bagels on the mind?
Dude, I didn't know. I had a bagel the other day.
You say bagel or bagel? I
probably said bagel, but I should have said bagel. Everybody makes fun of me how I say it.
Bro, I'm about to come at you on the Twitter.
Dude, hold on.
Bagel.
Hold on.
It's a bagel, man.
What was the question? What was my biggest accomplishment
so far? Yeah. And you wanted to go paper.
And I was going to say, yeah, like my paramedic school. But if I'm being a real fam, it's probably just being here, man, surviving all the bullshit.
That's good.
All the challenges that life has thrown at me.
Just going with the flow.
Yeah.
Another day, another dollar.
Yep.
Do you, what calms you down?
What calms me down?
What calms you up is that monster. What calms you down?
What calms me down is probably,
taking a drive?
Yeah, maybe taking a drive, maybe just laying in my bed and just scrolling through YouTube videos and stuff, or
just chilling,
hanging with people.
Yeah.
Just getting out, seeing people, laughing, getting out of my stupid head.
That's good.
So
getting hot dogs with me at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what are you doing later?
I might just be going to New York Systems.
Shout out New York System, Olneyville. We love coffee milk and we love hot dogs. Wieners.
We love wieners, we love coffee milk, and we love the toxic environment.
Do you think it's really toxic?
It's not toxic, it's just like
funny.
It's kind of refreshing because it's so raw. Like, it's just like there's like no political correctness. It's like, I need 7 fucking wieners, you idiot. And the guy's like, I'm going as fast as I can, Billy. What the fuck? I'm making fries. Nobody can make fries like me. I know I'm the new guy, but I'm the best fry maker over here. Shut the fuck up. Like, and it's like, I need a fucking coffee milk stat. And it's just like unfiltered, just chaos. That is hilarious.
In front of everyone, in front of every customer.
And like they're kind of rude. Like they just don't really give a damn.
And like, if you're new there, you will get verbally assaulted.
Yeah.
If you're like looking at the menu and you're like, can I get One hot dog.
Yeah.
They'd be like, we don't do hot dogs. They're wieners.
Yep. So yeah, once you go, like
Get outta
the
here.
first time you go, there's a little rough because you don't know like
The lingo.
the lingo. You don't know like what it's like. But then like once you get it under your belt and you like get that first time over with, then it's just like, oh, I'm gonna get 3 all the way
And then, dude.
or 2 all the way with the coffee, milk, and fries, or like it's kind of like everything.
Yeah.
So
It's just a good vibe.
yeah.
But you will, if you don't know the lingo, you better pack some Band-Aids.
Yeah.
'Cause you might get hurt. Question 104. What was your first job?
My first job.
Yeah.
I'll say my first job was helping my mom as a kid, but that's not an official job.
Official job.
But my first real job, I worked for the town's like the recreation department. I did learn to skate because I played hockey my whole life, so I teach the kids how to skate.
That's a good one right there.
I would sell like tickets for like the high school hockey games.
How were you with that? Was
The
that
tickets?
Easy? Yeah.
Yeah, it
Was
wasn't
a
hard.
cashier kind of thing?
Yeah, it was like you're in the when you walk into the rink and like
Yeah.
right on the right there's that little booth thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would just be sitting there and you just like
Cash only? Cards?
No. I think it was cash. I'm pretty sure it was only cash.
Because I'm always like, oh man, quick math?
Oh,
Not my thing.
yeah, same. But it was a good job. I liked it. I liked to learn to skate. I did this. Oh, I was a skate guard too, which I was
I
kind
was
of
for one night, yeah.
for one night.
Yeah.
What happened?
Me and an old pal Dennis, his dad owned a hockey rink, and he was like, let's do it for one night, and that was it. I don't mean I got fired or something. I just did it for
Just
one night.
the one-off kind of.
Yeah, I was probably
random.
like in like middle school.
Wait, I didn't know his dad owned a hockey rink.
Or he managed it.
Okay.
Yeah, in West Roxbury.
Huh.
That's a fun job, just skating around, and then like yelling.
Yeah, it was
and
good,
be
but then
like,
you had to wear this
"Hey."
stupid like shiny
guard?
red, like this.
Or the- not
Yeah,
the
it was the
guard,
stupid
the thing.
shiny red jacket.
And then they knew
for the
you
guard.
You were a narc. You narc.
You'd have to wear this like really shiny old stupid jacket, and then
Yeah.
you'd be like, "Hey, like you can't be bumping into people," and it's like
Leave your laces on.
you have to like try to tell like kids like what to do, but it's like if they're
You're
not
also a kid.
like actually hurting anybody, it's like kids are just gonna act like kids. Like
Yeah, but there are blades involved.
there are blades involved, so it's like
There's always one kid which was speeding around like
yeah.
Patrice
So
Bergeron.
but yeah, I mean I liked it. It was a good job.
What was the pay like, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I don't remember.
$3 an hour.
Yeah, probably like
Something like that.
$10 or something.
10's pretty good. I'll take 10 right now. For that job, I would take 10.
Yeah.
Skating and just being around. But it's like a perfect job for a kid. You can't really... If you're 40 and maybe being a skate guard, people
Yeah,
have a little
no.
trouble with that.
Yeah, the big what is this guy doing?
What are you doing? But then again, who cares? If you're 40 and you want to be a skate guard, do that, dude.
Yeah, I guess. Live
Who
your
am I to
dream.
judge?
What was your first job?
I was an umpire. Worst. Well, that was the worst one ever, I think. I can easily answer
Yeah, I
that
swear I
question.
can remember you with the
Dude.
umpire attire.
You have to wear like a little collared shirt or something, or
And like
they
the black
changed it.
pads, like the black.
Yeah, that was home plate umpire. You had to be 2 options. You could be home plate or in the field umpire, and so
So it was like a Dr. Phil kind of deal.
What do you mean?
You had 2 options.
We got 2 options. Okay, you either get yelled at behind home plate or in the field,
Or I'm sending you to the
or I'm
ranch.
sending you back to the boss
Yeah.
because you did a bad job. But yeah, you basically got screamed at by adults
I
for
bet.
2 hours. You got paid $12 an hour, so like $24 a game, or like 30 or something if you did home plate. And adults just screamed at you and didn't care that you were also a child.
That's what, dude. That's what I don't get is like when the adults are in the stands and they're like, "What the fuck?
Yeah,
Fuck you!" Or like,
dude, you're like,
and it's like,
I'm
dude,
11.
you're 49. Why are you yelling at this 9-year-old?
Yeah, And
Or like the other coach, it's like just relax, dude.
yeah,
Everyone's just trying to have fun.
I got screamed at once. It was me and my friend Dan were umpiring. Dan was like behind home plate. I called the kids safe, or I called him out at first or safe at first.
And his dad was like, not my kid, pal.
Dude,
not my kid.
It was
buddy.
The coach on the other team yelled to the other coach on the opposite team, and he goes, "Hey Dave, is there a thing in the rule book called EU for error umpire?" And he screamed it, and he was losing his mind, just blowing up. And my friend Dan like comes to my rescue, and he's like, "Dude, if you talk again, I'm throwing you out of the game." Dan's like 16. This man's in his 40s, and he was threatening to throw him out of the game.
Dude, but that's the thing. That's the type of thing. You know, he had that line like stored in the back of his head.
Yeah.
Because nobody ever like off the top of their head is like, is there such thing as called EU?
Yeah.
Like that's like he had that plan because he wanted to use it.
He was waiting to use it on a 16-year-old.
And then what a stupid like insult.
But yeah, and then like I'm just there, and then somebody in the audience goes, "Give him a break. He's 11." And I was 16.
Oh shit.
I was like, okay.
Well, it's a thought that counts.
Or they said he's 12. I was like, no, I'm 16. But you're coming to my rescue, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he gave me a phone call apology like that Monday.
Dang.
'Cause I think my boss was probably like, "You gotta apologize to that kid."
Yeah.
For screaming at him in front of everyone.
So you're done.
You're done. And yeah, so it's like $25 getting screamed at for 2 hours of work.
Sounds like a blast.
Not bad. All in all, not bad. You're not that much older than the kids.
Yeah.
And you have a big responsibility. Yeah. But nobody's ever gonna. You're not gonna please everyone with that.
Yeah.
Because you're making a call.
Yeah, everybody's emotions are all tied up into it because like their kid is playing and like
yeah,
it's a whole thing.
I calls it as I sees it.
Yeah.
I get screamed at as I sees it. Dude, I'm just thinking about this is a hamburger. I'm not gonna go into it, but I'm miming to Stevie when he got yelled at for something. But that's it. We can go to the next question. But I just needed to bring that up. Man, I really hate networking. How many emails have you been avoiding this week? Are you a good emailer? Do you answer questions really fast?
Well, I mean, I don't really get emails that require me to reply.
That's nice.
It's like
I don't really either, actually.
It's just the emails like, oh, like this shift is open, like pick it up, da 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 da, and you just get like 30 of the day. So it's like I don't need to reply. I mean, if I want to reply, I can. But
yeah.
But yeah.
That's good then. I don't know. Some people like. I guess we don't really have jobs where we have to answer that much. But
yeah.
Are you, when it comes to emails and texts, are you a guy that waits a long time to answer sometimes, or are you like, I answer instantly?
No, I answer instantly.
You answer instantly?
Unless I forget, unless I get sidetracked, which is not often. Usually I'll text somebody right back, or call them right back, or whatever.
Yeah.
I also never understood the whole, you made me think of this when you said, do you answer right away?
Yeah.
The whole thing, when you're, talking to a girl or whatever, and, there's the whole thing where it's
oh, I know.
You gotta, wait. You can't text them back right away. You gotta wait, 4 hours to reply, because, then it looks like whatever, and it's, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah. You don't want to seem
just
too
text
urgent.
them, just text them back. I don't understand that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a stigma around that. I don't want to seem too urgent or too desperate, so I gotta wait.
Yeah.
Do you think a hot dog's a sandwich?
Oh, now we're getting to the hard-hitting questions.
Dude, now this one.
I don't know if I'm willing to call it a sandwich.
This is probably my least favorite debate question.
Yeah.
Is
I'm gonna
one
say it's
that I
not
can-
a sandwich.
I can just honestly say I'm like,
It's its own thing. I feel like.
yeah. I mean, I don't even like answering the question.
So what about eating a hot dog sideways?
Like a telephone?
Would you ever do that?
Like this?
Like
Oh, like that?
like horizontal.
Wow.
That would disturb me.
If you did that at the hot dog place, you might get thrown out.
Oh, I'd probably get a fucking sword in my jugular.
Dude, you get a coffee milk to the eye.
Yeah.
They might be like, what the heck are you doing, bud?
Yeah, I think if you eat a hot dog horizontal, you might need to take a trip to a psych ward.
That's a tough one.
That's just
Maybe
straight up like you're
I
a
might
menace.
try that.
You're a menace if you eat a hot
You're
dog.
a menace to society with that one.
Yeah.
Would you say that you've taken in a trend ever? Like, what's a worst trend that you've ever been involved in? Like a school
Oh, I'm
like
so
a
trendy.
fashion trend?
I'm so trendy.
Like, did you ever have a bowl cut? Did you ever? Were you a goth at one point?
Oh, I know one. And I was like so young that I didn't understand like. Just like, you know how when you're like younger, you're just kind of stupid.
Maybe not stupid. Maybe naive.
You're just weird. Like when you're like in middle school, you're just weird.
Yeah, you don't know that you're weird. But
Yeah, and I remember in middle school, like it was popular for people to wear like I didn't know like what this was all about, but like I just saw like people who I thought I guess were cool would wear like a bandana in their pocket.
Oh, I was gonna. Yeah.
And would you ever do that?
You can. I did mine, but I wore it around my neck for too
Oh.
long.
I remember that.
Dude, I had some bad trends.
Dude, what was up with the bandanas in middle? I had a bandana t-shirt, dude.
Those things have gone out.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, people would put it in their pocket.
I remember I would put one in my pocket because I just thought it was like a trend. Like
Yeah,
don't-
it
but,
seemed
But
cool.
then I realized I'm pretty sure gangs do that, and like
Yeah.
I just didn't know. I thought I was like, oh, that's what people are wearing. Like, let me
Is-
try it. I
is-
guess.
Is just bandanas. I wore mine. That,
Around
like,
your neck, dude.
it was junior year of high school. Like I had a phase where I would just wear it around my neck.
Was it
'cause
black?
I had a black one.
I
and
remember
a
the
red
black one.
And I just I think I was just trying to be super hip. I also would wear a scarf too much, to the point where I was wearing a scarf because I thought it looked cool to be artsy and European, and it would be a summer's day, and I would go to our friend Steven's house, and I remember him telling me
He's like, dude, it's 97 degrees
it's
out.
90 degrees out. I have long pants on, long shirt, and a scarf around my neck. And his parents were like, "What's up with Cam and the scarf? What's that about?" And then he was just like, "I don't know. He's an artist." And I look back at that, I'm like, "How was I alive? 90 degrees, and I was wearing a scarf and just skateboarding everywhere. I wasn't driving. I'd be using my penny board up and down the street."
Yeah, there's a lot of weird trends out there.
You just kind of do it. You
Yeah,
don't
I guess
think.
in middle school you're just trying to find yourself and so you
Yeah.
experiment with different things and I remember one time it was popular. I got into skateboarding and BMX, even though I literally didn't even know how. I barely knew how to ollie. I didn't even know how to do anything with a bike, but I would ride up against the curb to grind the fucking
The little side.
the pegs.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was into that shit, and people were buying skateboard shoes, and I've had skateboard shoes, and then I think I saw somewhere that it was trendy to get the black shoes with the pink soles.
Yeah.
So I went to Target and I found them, and I was like, "Mom, I really want these," and she was like, "Yeah, are you sure you want them?" I shouldn't it was probably a stupid purchase, but I was like, "Oh, I really want them."
That's so punk.
And yeah, so I bought those shoes. But there's also a story within that story.
What's up?
When I went to it was weird as hell. I went to the register. I was probably 12, and I was getting these black shoes with the pink soles, and we're at the register and ringing them up and whatever. And then I remember standing there with my mom, and the cashier was talking to me, and then I think I left. I think my mom was gonna finish paying for them, and I went to the car to wait. Because, like, you know how when you're in middle school, like, you don't want to, like, associate with your parents.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
yeah.
please.
And I went to the car, and my mom comes out with the shoes, and she's like, "You're not going to believe what that cashier just said." And I'm like, "What'd he say?" And he was like, he was like, looking back, like, I realize now that the guy was, like, he was a little effeminate, and, like, I think, like, he was obviously gay.
Yeah.
Which I don't have a problem with. Like, I'm pro everybody. Be you. But I'm just gonna, for the sake of the story, I want to, like, do it how I remember the guy, how he sounded like. He was like checking my mom out, and she buys the things, and he's like, "Oh, and by the way, tell Steven he's a hottie."
What?
And, like, I was fucking, like, 12.
Dude, what?
I'm
How do
like,
you know your name?
because he must have heard my mom say, like, "Oh, Stevie," or, like, so he, like, knew my name, and he told my mom to tell me that I was a hottie
Wow.
when I was, like, 12.
What store was this?
This was Target in, like, probably fucking Randolph or,
Dude,
like, Stoughton.
What was your response as a 12-year-old? Like, what?
I mean, I was in the car when she told me, so I didn't, like, but
No,
I'm
I
like,
know, but,
what
like,
the
I would've been,
hell?
like,
What do you mean, dude? I'm 12, buying some fucking sneakers.
Yikes.
Yeah. Like, geez, dude. That's, strange.
You haven't seen him since?
No.
He's like, he probably left that day.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm getting out of here. I had never heard that story. That is very strange.
Yeah.
Were the shoes worth it for that compliment?
Oh, no.
You could even say that's a compliment? I don't know if that's just... I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Oh, I just have another story. It's
Hit-
not really.
hit
It's,
him
a,
with
it's
it.
a story that my dad told me. It doesn't involve me, but my dad, like, is a construction worker. He's a heavy machine operator, and he does, like, cranes and different machines and stuff. And so he, like, worked in Boston his whole life doing construction. And he was working, I think, in Dorchester. This was, like, probably 20 years ago. And he would, like, I think he was working, like, an overnight shift, and him and his buddy would stop at, like, a convenience store, like, on the way home from work in the middle of the night to, like, get, like, I don't know, Gatorade or whatever.
Yeah.
And my dad went into the store, and he was, like, looking around, and it's in, like, a sketchy area in Boston, but he's, like, just trying to find his drinks and whatever. And he's like walking through, and, like, he looks up, and he, like, sees this guy that, like, is, like, watching him. So he's like, oh, like, that's a little weird. And so my dad goes to, like, the other aisle, and then the guy shifts and keeps following him from aisle to aisle. So my dad's, like, going through his head, and, like, my dad's a nice guy, but, like, obviously back in the day, like, when you're younger, like, you fight people. Like, my dad's been in fights with people and defended his friends and whatever, like, normal guy stuff. And so my dad's like, maybe, like, I was like, did I fight this guy? And he was like, did I fight this guy in the past? Like, did I say something to this guy? Like he keeps following me. Like, so he's like, eventually he's like, all right, like, this guy keeps following me. Like, there's nothing I can do. I just gotta confront him. So my dad, so he, like, he tells me, he walks down the aisle, and now he's face to face with this big guy. He's like 6'5", like 300 pounds, like this massive guy. And my dad's like, hey, like, what's up? Like, how you doing or whatever? And, like, my dad, I guess he told me he had, like, a bottle of V8 or something that, like, just in case the guy, like, attacked him, he could hit him over the head with it or whatever.
V8.
So he was, like, thinking ahead, like, if
Had a
because this
V8?
guy, like, there was such a big size difference, and, like,
Yeah.
the guy was big and staring at him and intimidating him. So my dad's like, hey, like, what's up? And he just goes, dude, I think you're beautiful.
What?
Yeah. And my dad goes, what? He's like, you're the most beautiful man I've ever seen.
Whoa.
And my dad was like, oh, like, yeah, thanks. I don't swing that way. And my dad just, like, left.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this must run in the family.
Dude, it must.
Dude, you guys just get hit on by everybody.
And we're not even, like, we're not Channing Tatum's or...
Well, that says you. Think about those two guys. Think about them, what they feel for you.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Yep. And then one time my dad was in another Boston convenience store, and he went to, like, buy something. And they started like questioning him and like wanted to see his license and like the convenience store people.
Yeah.
Because they were like, "What do you do for work?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm a construction worker." And like they like, so the long story short, it turns out it was Whitey Bulger's. Oh, it was his convenience store that was like a front.
Oh no.
And they thought my dad was a fucking cop.
A narc.
Yeah, I mean, like my dad just in there trying to buy like
a Fig Newton.
a Fig Newton and like a Diet Coke.
And he's like he's got like
And
some dude up his neck like.
Yeah, they were
Who
like
sent you here?
questioning him, and he's like, "No, I'm literally just a construction worker. I'm just trying to buy some snacks."
Jerry Angulo, did he send you?
Yeah. So
Yikes.
Yeah.
Dude, your dad has a ton of stories.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stories.
That's a dad thing. Dads have tons of stories.
Yeah, he told me one where he got like somebody like they got into a fight at like a restaurant or a bar or something. And it came with his friends and like or his friend got in a fight and then he had to jump in to defend him and then like somehow a giant gumball machine like that was like massive got fucking cracked and like there was like 7,000 gumballs all over the bar floor. And they had to like run out of there. Yeah.
Free gumballs, man.
Like yeah, all sorts of stories. Yeah, these are all alleged stories that may or may not be true.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, this happened.
Alleged.
But no, my dad's a good guy. Like he truly is like a really good guy.
He's
like,
a stand-up citizen.
Hard worker, but like back in the day, like maybe his friend would get in a fight with somebody, and then you got to stick up for your friends and protect them and protect yourself. And
dude, that's Boston loyalty 101.
Shit happens.
That's Boston loyalty.
What else? What else we got for the viewers?
You know, man, just being around. Not much, just hanging around. That Beetlejuice or Beetle, whatever.
Just hanging around. Yeah.
Have you kept your New Year's resolution?
Wait, what the hell was my New Year's resolution?
Yeah, I don't even know what. I forget what mine was. Try to make it.
I don't know what mine was.
We hung out on New Year's. It was. Some might say uneventful.
I don't even know what we did.
Exactly.
Do you know where we were?
Yeah. That's what I mean. That shows it was. This New Year's we spent. It was, first of all, it was a little rainy out. We spent maybe 30 minutes in my car where an argument was happening about Joe Rogan. Do you remember this? This was an argument between Stevie and two other friends about Joe Rogan and his podcast.
Oh, it was with our friend P and our other friend R. Were with us.
Yep, you didn't need to say that.
Come on.
I know. You could have just been like, our friends.
Yeah, that's true.
P and R.
Well.
Pariah.
No, stop. But, yeah, we got into a little friendly debate.
Friendly, but also pretty heated.
I would like to think I was friendly, but they were...
Heated. It was heated.
They were heated at me.
Yeah, it was heated. And that took about 30 minutes. And then we got bubble tea. And we watched the ball drop from the car. Like, you put it on your phone. I was driving, and you put it on the dashboard.
Wasn't that we just drove everywhere?
There was, like, nothing. Because I was like, let's go to this place. And then I was like, this is going to be crowded. And you need, like, all three of us don't do well at a bar. Like, we're not the kind of guys. Because we don't drink,
we don't like to party or like.
We party. We just party in different ways.
I mean, our version of like partying is
a backyard
eating
barbecue.
Yeah, like exploring different places to eat, I guess.
Yeah. Fire pit, something like that. So we just wouldn't. Three of us would not do well at like a club sort of vibe, like
Club Nitro.
Club Nitro.
I don't even know if it's a real club, but I bet you it is.
There has to be.
It sounds like a
Club Nitro
club.
cold brew. Yeah, that was a very uneventful one. That was one New Year's.
I miss the old ones though. You know what? KT at.
Sweet Lord. You can just be like,
Well, I'm not even saying the name, but I know, but I'm giving it away.
because what if they
Well,
listen?
I'm giving it away to people that probably aren't even going to watch this podcast, so it's like,
If they know about it, yeah.
yeah. Well, we used to do
Carly Thompson.
Yeah. But we used to go to her house every
We'd go to Carly
New
Thompson's
Year's
house.
and watch the ball drop and play Cards Against Humanity and shit. That was fun.
She had 20-year-old frogs. Like these
Oh,
frogs
damn, I
that
forgot
were,
about
like,
that.
her pets that had been alive for like probably 15 or 20 years.
And was it called Apples for Apples?
Apples to Apples, yeah.
Apples to Apples?
Basically Cards Against Humanity, the PG version. We'd play
Yeah.
that. That was like our nightly, that was our New Year's thing, like, for years.
Yeah.
Very chill. Just, hanging out. I watched Bird Box one New Year's. Did you see that movie? It's like the movie if you
I don't think I ever saw it.
It's the movie if you open your eyes, you'd like,
You get possessed or something?
or no,
kinda?
if you like walked out in daylight or something, you'd just like die. So the whole
Okay.
movie they had to go around and close their eyes, and like they couldn't open their eyes or else things would go bad.
Huh.
And like that was probably one of the worst movies to watch to bring in the new year. 'Cause it was like, I remember I was so scared to go to my car that night.
I remember there was a show we used to watch. Me and S used to watch it.
Sally?
And no.
Me and S.
Him and my mom used to watch it. We watched the whole series, and oh, dude, it's so good. It was called like Pine Hill, not Pine Grove, but like Pine Hill or something. Where basically like the premise was, it was like this family that was like driving, and then they get into a car crash, and then they wake up in the hospital, and then like basically like slowly but surely they find out that they're like in this town, but it's like basically they're like held captive and they're in this town, and like the neighbors are all weird, and like once they get to like the edge of the town to try to escape, there's like this like 50-foot wall, and like they're like somehow got trapped in this
They're stuck.
sketchy ass town.
And did they ever get out?
I don't remember, but I
That
remember it was
sounds pretty
so
good.
good.
That sounds like a good show.
It was called like Pine Hills or something like that.
Was it on ESPN? A-Rod Rodriguez gets stuck in Pine Hill. Pine Hill.
Nomar Garcia
Nomar
Was it
Garcia-
Nomar Garcia
Garcia Parra. Nomar Garcia Parra, yeah.
I had a baseball bat signed by him.
You did? Do you still have it?
I think so. I think it's the one I keep behind my bedroom door.
It's signed by him?
Yeah.
Dude, sell that thing.
I'm pretty sure it's him.
Sell that thing to the gift shop. They'll help you. They'll bring it down. Let me get a buddy of mine to come take a look at this.
I have a buddy who's an expert in
Chumley.
Nomar Garcia Parra baseball bats.
He knows his autograph. Let me get a buddy. Best I can give you is $700 for it, and I'm taking a hit.
The worst is when you try to bring stuff back to what was that place called? The video game place.
GameStop.
Dude, you'd bring a whole
Buy it.
Xbox in there with like 7 controllers, and like, best I can do is 79 cents, bud.
I'll give you $79. You could
And
buy
you're
a
like,
game
dude,
there.
it's a whole Xbox and 7 controllers. What do you mean I get 79 cents for it?
They're like, dude, this is GameStop.
They're like, well,
how
you
this
know, the
works.
market's a little,
That's best I can do, man.
You bring on like a PlayStation 4, they're like, yeah, I can do $3.
$3. Yeah, that's it. You buy a game there brand new the next day, and then you bring it back the next day. It's $20 less than what you paid for. Like you opened it. Like, all right, I played it for 1 second. I wanted Call of Duty, not. I don't know.
Do you remember having to go in there and like you were a kid and you'd have to bring your mom in
to buy the game?
get like permission to get it because it was rated R
Oh yeah, rated M.
or M. Oh, rated M for mature.
Yeah, 17 plus.
Rated R. That's funny.
Your mom would be standing there and being
Like, Mom, I really want this game. I really need it. Like, everybody's playing it.
and then she'd
And she's like, well, why is it rated M? And you're like, well, it's got guns and blood and
Nothing
stuff.
bad, I
but it's
swear.
fine. Like, Yeah.
And then she buys you Grand Theft Auto.
She's
and
like,
you're
okay. Yeah. Next thing you know, you're in the strip club and running people over with cars.
Yeah. You'd be playing that game, and then, like, they'd come in the room. You'd turn the TV off, like, as they come in the room. Because it's like, oh, crap, this is a bad part.
Or you wouldn't even necessarily be doing anything bad. It'd be like you'd be booting it up, but it would have the girl in the bikini on the screen.
Yeah, like, some of the things would just be, like, pretty...
Yeah, I swear, this is the loading screen, Mom.
Just a loading screen you had to get by before the game started. Because, yeah, if somebody walked in... like, what the heck?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that was funny, though. Yeah, Mom takes credit card out, swipes it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Those were the days.
Dude, and then you're walking out to the car and you have your game that's still on, like, the saran wrap.
Oh.
And you're just reading, you're studying the back of that game.
It.
Like, oh, it's got this mode, this character's in there. Oh, yeah.
You go home, you can only play for 30 minutes because it's a school
fire
night.
that up.
Yep.
You hop on Xbox Live.
Nothing better than Xbox Live in the summer with your friends.
Dude,
in
unreal.
The day,
Man.
Just playing till midnight.
Oh, it's finally Friday, and now you get the whole weekend. Or you're on, dude, winter break.
Oh, you wake up late, play it late.
It's a snow day, and you're just playing COD with the boys all day.
And you're wearing that sweet headset. The little fluffy microphone that would get, like... that was so good.
Yeah.
The thing about Xbox Live was cool because you would play with kids that you, like, didn't talk with.
It was
at
cool
school.
because you get verbally assaulted and your feelings hurt. That was cool.
If you could survive that chat, you could survive anything.
Yeah.
Good times. Halo 3, COD Mod 2.
Dude, I loved Halo. We used to go to that one person's house.
Oh. Arnold?
No.
Arthur.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Arthur.
Sure. And we'd just go to his basement.
He was the king of that
game.
Him and his brother had, like... Oh, dude, they loved that. They got me into it.
We'd play that all the time. And then his brother would always have, like, that, like, computer that he would build because he was wicked smart.
It'd be glowing rainbow colors or something. It was see-through.
Oh, man.
I loved going to his house.
Yeah, and his dad would always have
something going on.
His dad would always have like the Krispy Kreme donuts,
or Chipotle, or
he'd work for he worked for Starbucks too, and like
he just worked for the good eating.
I don't know, their family was just cool.
Yeah, they were.
I remember the one time I got mad though. I threw a snowball at his older brother's junk. Oh, he fucking was so mad at me.
Was it like an ice ball?
It was like a pretty hard snowball, yeah. But I don't think I meant to hit him in the junk. It just happened, and then like he went down to his knees like for like a minute, and then he got up like chasing me like so angry at me, and I ran in the house.
You hit him right
and
in the
locked
cabbage
the door.
patch?
I hit him right in the cabbage patch, dude. He was so angry at me, but I'm like, dude, I didn't mean it. Like we were having a snowball fight. Like I'm sorry.
Did he get mad and like try to hit you?
He was actually pissed at me, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But he didn't get a good shot off?
No.
Damn. You can imagine, though. Maybe one day you guys will hash it out.
Maybe.
When you're 40, you're like, all right, this ends now. Or, since we're just naming all these people, like, do you want to talk about the time Donkey Kong got you out of the dodgeball tournament? DK, otherwise known as Donkey Kong.
I didn't know what you meant at first, but the initials.
That's why I'm just playing initials here.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was. I honestly, I kind of still have a grudge towards.
Why don't you walk the viewers through this one?
So this was in middle school. Back in middle school.
Probably one of my favorite stories ever.
I had my good friend B. We'll call him B. And so, anyways, I think this was like 8th grade, maybe. And we had like an end of the year like dodgeball tournament. We were all pumped. We're like hell yeah, like let's like make a team. And like I assembled my team with my friends, and we were like, oh dude, we're gonna fucking show everybody how good we are. We're gonna annihilate everybody. And like not like I was like the best dodgeball player ever, but like I could hold my own, and I'd like to think I was somewhat talented.
You put in work.
And dude, it's just one of those things where you just make that one error. And so anyways, we get to the thing. They call our team. My friend has a whole like jumpsuit on, like, and Crocs.
Because he always wore like the best jumpsuit.
Yeah, he was just
and
hilarious. And anyways, they blow the whistle, and it's like, this is the moment. We start running to the line to get the dodgeball, and I freaking trip. I trip, and I fall. I land on my stomach, and I look up, and it's DK, grabs the ball, looks at me with his big head, his bowling ball head, full of hair, and just rips one off my fucking head. And I was out. I was out within probably 4.5 seconds of ever being in the tournament. And that was it. I was just out for the tournament. And, like, I couldn't help my teammates. And, like, yeah, I don't think we ever won the tournament. And I'm still not over it, honestly.
And then tell the viewers what you did on Facebook, like 9 years later.
Dude, yeah, this was probably, like, a year or so ago. I'm on Facebook, and there's this kid that I'm friends with on there. He's not really, like, my friend, but, like, he's one of those people, like, you're just friends with him on Facebook because, like, you grew up with him. Like, he lives in the same town. And he posted something. I don't even know what it was about, but I was like, so then I commented, and I was like, oh, like, I'm still not over that so-and-so fucking beamed me off the head with a dodgeball. And I'm lucky that I, like, measured my words, because I could have said, like,
Could have gone
so-and-so with his big-ass stupid head. Like, I could have been, like, mean.
insulting.
I could have been insulting, but I was like,
You held it
I
together
kind of
as best
measured
you
my
could.
words, and I was like, yeah, I'm still not over the fact that, like, so-and-so got me out instantly, threw the ball off my head.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't think the kid was going to see it, but apparently, like, obviously if you're friends with somebody, like,
They can sometimes
like they'll get, like, whatever, they'll pop up on their news feed that, like,
Yeah.
you commented on, like, their friend's post or whatever. And so he saw the kid who fucking pinged me with the dodgeball. He saw my comment and was like, and then he commented, he replied, he's like, dude, like, I'm so sorry, like, whatever, and yeah.
He's like, I can't believe this is still bothering you.
Yeah, it's been fucking 12 years,
So
dude.
you have a few things you need to hash out between him and the guy you hit in the cabbage.
Guy, what?
The guy you hit in the cabbage.
oh, I hit him in the junk by
Yeah.
accident, yeah.
Keep up.
Keep up, yeah.
Keep up. Yeah, you got a few guys. Maybe you guys are like you at the reunion someday. Not that there is a middle school reunion, but we could arrange a game.
I guess, yeah.
I would love to see you two now. Like, I would love to see that. Bring our friends.
Yeah.
Dodgeball was a fun game, though.
You ever play kickball?
Kickball was fun too, yeah. That red ball that would.
Dude, when you
That would
kick
go
that
far.
thing, ping!
That thing.
And it
gets
would
made to be
launch.
kicked.
It would launch like 70 feet. Oh, it was great.
Do you remember when we spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours watching those people in Walpole at Bird Park play kickball? The extermination.
Yeah, the
team?
exterminator team.
Dude, I
It was
don't
like
know.
one of those job things where it's like, all right, like, we're going to get our company together
exterminate
to,
you.
like, increase the morale, and it was like an exterminator company.
Like, they got rid of rats, roaches.
Dude, I was jealous. They honestly seemed like they were having a fantastic time.
I never thought I'd be watching an exterminator, like co-workers playing a game in a random park.
And it was a
then
young
having
group, too. Like, you'd think
Yeah.
for, like, an exterminator company, you picture probably, like, a 59-year-old guy with his butt crack sticking out. Like, these were all, like, pretty hip, like, 30-year-olds.
Just hanging out, playing kickball. And
Yeah.
just me and Stevie were just kind of like watching them and analyzing them. And like we spent an afternoon. It was during COVID. We spent an afternoon just kind of watching them, and that was a good afternoon. I had a lot of fun watching that game.
Yeah.
I think about that from time to time.
We were there for a while. We were there for a couple hours, just chilling.
Like, what do you think this guy's story is? And then judging like the player's skill too, like being like, all right, this guy's got a batting average of like 500 right now.
And there was the other guy. There was the one specific guy that I was rooting for.
Yeah, I know.
He kind of looked like Carlton, I feel like.
He did okay, you know.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Well, what else we got for the viewers? Anything?
I mean, hopefully they like the logo. That's something they can look at now. Shout out to
Yeah.
Liz, right?
The logo, Liz. My brother's girlfriend, Liz, designed that for us.
And we're using it as
It was
our
kind of based off
slogan.
something that we had seen out and about, and then I had
Wanna go into
I had
that?
made a crappy version of it, and
Which
then,
was amazing.
Yeah, it was good. It was,
It's like,
but then I paid her $20 to like make us like a better looking one because she's like artsy,
she's artsy, man.
and she made it on her iPad, I think, and
It's our logo now.
yeah, and our logo is obviously the one on the left that's like taller and skinnier is Stretch, because Stretch is skinnier than me, and I'm kind of like that, like thicker ice cream on the right.
The thicker one.
Yeah,
Let me pull it up for the viewers.
and also it's ice cream because I'm the sweetest bitch you'll ever meet. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm the sweetest bitch you'll ever meet. Sammy Sweetheart.
Sammy Sweetheart.
Cabs are here. Party's here.
Ryan, stop.
Run. Run.
GTL, man.
Dude, I wish. I would love to do GTL again with you guys. We tried GTL. Realistically, we tried gymming last year for
The
2
football
days.
field.
Yeah, we tried to go back to our high
Dude,
school.
what a nightmare. Dude, fuck
Dude,
that.
Nobody. We got our friend.
With with all due respect, fuck that.
You guys, they were not about it. Our friend is he was like a track coach, so he knew the ins and outs of like working out. We got up at like 6:30 a.m. to get there at 7 a.m.
Your neighbor was there.
To,
That
like,
you
work
followed
out.
all the way there.
My neighbor, I left my house at precisely like 7 a.m. My neighbor left her house precisely 7 a.m. And like I was behind her in the car, and we ended up driving to the same place.
Right, didn't you guys like park next to each
And
other?
we parked next to each other. I was like, what are the odds right now? We're going to the same place.
Yeah.
And like we're not super close. And so that was really awkward.
Hey, neighbor.
Hey, neighbor. And
What was
yeah,
that show with the neighbor? You'd only see half of his face.
Home Improvement.
Oh, that was Home Improvement.
You do get to see his face at the end of the show.
He just had his eyes over the fence.
Yeah. You get to see his face at the end of the show.
And
It was
then, wait, was Tim the Toolman was a different show, right? Or was
Tim
it?
and Toolman Taylor was that. Yeah, that was their TV
Dude,
show.
There's some good shows back in the day.
Home Improvement.
George Lopez.
Dude, George Lopez.
Who was the one with the?
I could not stand the intro. There's so many memes about that. Like it's 3 a.m. You're trying to sleep.
Yeah.
With the TV on, and then
Legit. My mom would watch it at fucking 3 in the morning. She wouldn't sleep.
that show was never on at like 8 p.m. It was always so late.
No.
Slow
Oh, no,
rider.
Rider. There was another show with was his name Jesse?
Jesse.
You know, like the good-looking dude, the tan guy, Jesse, and then there was like the white guy with the blonde hair, and like
Was it on Nickelodeon?
it was like a family. It was like there was like the uncle and the.
Oh, Full House.
Yes, dude. Yeah, Full House.
Yeah,
that was a
Full
good
House
one.
was good. That was a good one for if you were sick from school, because that would be like afternoon.
And there was always the little girl that was like sad, and like the good uncle with the blonde hair would have to come in and be like, "Listen,
Uncle Joey.
Uncle
Uncle Joey.
was it Joey?"
Yeah, Joey, Jesse.
And he'd be like, "Listen, kiddo,
Hey, you're
like
okay.
sometimes we get upset and whatever."
Yeah,
And then like that was a good show, dude.
it was. Yeah, they had like three uncles or like two uncles
Yeah.
that would always be in the house giving him advice. And then you had Michelle, the baby. Like,
That was the one that would get upset a lot, right?
yeah, they all did. I honestly forget their names, but it was the twins that played.
But then there was the older
Michelle.
one, like the teenage one that wasn't she kind of
Candace
dramatic?
Cameron. Yep, that's her name, but I don't know what her DJ was one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good show. Now they made Fuller House, just like the remake. That was a good show. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Oh yeah, I can't forget that.
banger. Or one of my personal favorites, Saved by the Bell.
Yep.
Dude, nothing better. They had the 90s outfits on that show. Saved by the Bell. It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the... Boy
What
Meets
was the
World.
principal's name, or like the There was like the principal or like the superintendent.
In Saved by the Bell?
Yeah.
What about him?
Oh, was it Dr. Matthews?
No.
Wasn't there a Matthews guy?
Feeney?
The great. Oh, Mr. Feeney.
You're
Where
thinking
the
of
fuck
Boy
did I
Meets
get?
World, yeah. He lived across the street from Corey Matthews.
Yeah.
And he always gave advice.
Was Mr. Feeney?
Yeah, Mr. Feeney.
But was there a Matthews guy or did I
Yeah, Corey Matthews is the main character in Boy Meets World.
Okay.
Eric Matthews.
But
and then
Feeney
you
was
got
the
Sean.
teacher, the gray hair older guy.
Yep, who would always be, he'd be like, Mr. Feeney, like, I tried this job and I didn't like it. And then he'd be like, well, Corey, the best thing is you tried the job. Now you're a man.
Now
like,
you know that the job isn't for you.
That show, oh man, I love that. If you listen to the dialogue of that show, it was so good. It gave you could get a lot of good advice and wisdom from that show.
It was kind of like the heyday of shows, I feel like.
It really was.
Do you remember when I was little, I'd watch Chips? Do you ever watch Chips?
Chips? No.
Dude, it was like the California Highway Patrol on the motorcycles, dude.
Is it a kid show?
I don't know if it was kids. No, it was like an adult show, but I would watch it.
Slay.
Dude, and it was the California Highway Patrol, and they had their fucking Harleys, dude.
So you started young liking motorcycles.
Yeah.
You already were a fan.
And then there was, dude, what other shows are there?
I know you're a huge fan
Power
of that.
Rangers, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace to the Green Ranger.
Yeah, he was cool.
Damn.
Just
R.I.P. though, seriously.
Yeah, Tommy was the guy he played. He was Green
sucks.
Ranger. I think he was also White Ranger at one point. But, oh, man, that show, so good.
I shouldn't have said that.
We'll edit that. We'll edit that out in post.
I mean, we don't have to. It's whatever.
We can.
It's.
I'm already debating. I'm like, should I edit out the part where I was like talking about Facebook making friends? It was like where I was like, if a guy posts, like 4 people respond. If a girl posts, 75 men are like, I'll be your friend. Like, I don't know. Is that?
I think it's fine. I don't think we've said anything crazy.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if that's a bad thing to say. Is like when somebody posts on Facebook, and these guys are just like,
It's your observation.
hell yeah, let's hang out. Like, I just want to play Monopoly.
He's like, I have an air hockey machine in my garage.
Yeah,
Dude, I miss air hockey.
that was a good one. We have that at the school I work at. It has no air though.
Oh,
It's not even plugged in. It has no plug. I don't understand.
They're
like,
still fun though. I feel like you could still make it work.
it's really
I
loud and
guess.
slow.
Oh.
It's the essential of just throwing a disc at each other with 2 paddles. Like, the fun of it is the air.
Yeah.
When it can, like, you don't know where it's
Dude,
going.
I remember my cousins had it
You still play
at
with
their
them?
house. No, I don't talk to any of them anymore.
Slay.
And but anyways, I would always go to their house when I was little, and we were like best of friends before, life happened.
Gotcha.
And we'd go to their basement. And they had an air hockey table, and man, that was fun.
What do you say we start an air hockey league?
Well, we still got to do the mini hockey too.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Who do we have for a mini hockey league? I can think of 2 people.
Yeah, me, you,
Me
P, and
and you.
S.
P and S. I think we're gonna need a lot more people. I could post on this Facebook group if you'd like. Like, hey, any of you want to play?
Just have random
mini
people show up
hockey?
at my house.
That's what this group is about, though. People would just show up. Like, people are. It's called Make Friends. So if you're cool with like 70 people coming, I could post your address. I'll post your address.
Dude, this whole interview, not the whole interview, but like earlier when you first got here and then like just now, I can't stop looking at your fucking veins. They're popping today, dude.
What do you mean?
They're popping, dude.
They're always popping. Is it?
I don't know. They
drink
just look
enough
more
water?
poppy today.
That's why I'm stretch.
Well, your other arm too. I don't know. You just have good veins
Did I
today.
not have drink of water? Is that why they're showing so much?
No. I think it's when you're hydrated they pop more.
That's good then.
So yeah.
I feel like I'd be more dehydrated.
Sorry, I know that was just out of the fucking left field.
Stevie's part vampire.
It's the paramedic in me. I'm like, I
It's
can
the-
put a fucking 14 in that
It's
arm.
the vampire in him.
I've actually never put a 14 in somebody's arm. Fun fact. The biggest I've done is an 18. Anyways, sorry.
Now that we've talked about what I wanted to talk about.
I totally just derailed this thing with my stupid vein comment.
No, I don't think. Now I know. Now I know what you've been looking at. I'm gonna wear a long sleeve shirt next time. You've made me uncomfortable.
Oh man.
Dude, these Can Jam things looking slick. For those that don't know, Can Jam is basically cornhole, but with frisbees.
Oh, we could get MN to play.
Amanda Bynes? MN.
That's fair.
That's... Oh, definitely. He would be good at... Yeah. He lives to froth. Froth, frisbee, or froth. Frisbee golf. Not something I got into and don't plan on getting into.
Yeah.
But for those that like it, power to you.
What else? What else we got for the viewers? What are we thinking?
Do you have any recipes you want to share? Do you have any tips? Something you learned the other day? Like, hey, don't do this.
I don't have any recipes, but I do have I can tell somebody a meal that I make once in a while that's pretty good that I think they should try.
Go for it. You've got the floor, man.
Mulligatawny soup. That's a good one.
Or as
I guess it means like pepper water and Indian. It's like an
Punxsutawney
Irish
soup?
Indian fucking collaboration, according to my Irish neighbor who introduced me to it a couple years ago.
What's his name?
DK.
Oh. Donkey Kong? Oh, yeah. That's sick.
Yeah, it's good. So you make like a roux, and you dice up like your carrots and celery and
I love
stuff,
a good
and you
dice.
use like the chicken broth and the chicken stock, and
'Cause of the stock.
chicken and rice,
And everything nice.
onion. I think maybe garlic. I can't really remember. But basically, it's like this like chicken soup, but then you throw in like your curry.
Ooh.
And diced apples to give it some sweetness, and then at the end you throw in some heavy cream, so it becomes this like curry chicken like vegetable sweet soup. It's pretty good.
Mulligatawny soup, Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah, what a collab.
Do you want to go this year?
I remember we tried
year.
Well, I thought I asked you, and you. I don't remember what happened.
One of us asked the other one. Something to think about this year.
It'd be fun.
To literally the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
See a groundhog be lifted in midair.
Yeah.
And ask what his hypothesis or whatever is. If there's going to be winter.
If he sees a shadow or not.
I want to go. I'm a big fan of the movie.
Pennsylvania's a good state.
Yeah.
That whole area, Pennsylvania, Maryland.
Great accents, that's for sure.
Down at Allegheny. Down at the Allegheny River.
Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone, man. Thinks it might rain pretty soon too.
Yeah.
Is there a storm approaching?
There might be. But it's not too late to get some wieners or get some ice cream or
That sounds
do
good to me.
something.
This is called the Making Plans podcast, where we talk about what we're doing later. I think the viewers are gonna like it. I keep calling them viewers. Nobody's watching. Everybody's listening. I think they're gonna like these animal noises. I know I will.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could bring the microphone over to the fucking woods, but obviously
It's
it's on a
hooked up.
cord, so it's not possible.
Yeah, Apple used to make these things like you could pull them out, so you wouldn't trip on them. So they'd be magnetic and plug in, so that if you did trip on it, it wouldn't bring your whole laptop down. But then I don't know why they stopped doing that. Because now if I just yank
Probably
this,
because it costs too much money.
you think so? But it's
Probably.
Apple.
I mean, they probably want to save every penny they can.
Why?
Because they're a corporation.
But they're making that.
They gotta make that bread.
Dude, they make bread like better than anyone.
They make bread almost as well as our friend S.
Yeah, that's for sure. You just
Opening that bad boy. Getting scolded.
getting scolded.
Not by the heat.
Not by the heat.
but by my friend.
Different type of heat. Nothing better.
But it's okay.
It's okay. Nothing
He
better.
apologized, and that's what matters.
Dude, there's nothing better.
He also told me, I talked to him today, he said he wants to be on the pod.
Oh, yeah?
But also, he said that before, and yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe we gotta be more like
On top
on
of
it and be like, hey, we're like gonna do the podcast, but the I can't even talk. The podcast
The
today.
biggest accomplishment.
Or like, hey, we could come. Maybe we could go to his place for it, or.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like he could come here, cause.
Yeah, we could set it up. We only got 2 mics, but we can share it. We can talk about things. He's got a good story.
We could also just buy. How much is this mic?
That one was like 100 something, 125.
Damn. But honestly, if we split it 3 ways.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean.
He has
$40 each, maybe.
There's one reason I want to get him on the pod, and that is on the pod, because we do this and we're pros, is because he has a story about hot dogs, farts, and a lockdown drill in middle school that I think is worth sharing.
And colorblindness.
That too, yeah.
And using something to identify, to give him more knowledge about his diarrhea.
Oh, that, okay.
The hot dogs.
Stevie's miming something. The cup?
No, he put something in the toilet to figure out something.
Oh, okay. Whoa, okay.
Should I just explain it?
You've gone this far, so I think I guess I would. Is it going to be gross?
It might be. Viewer discretion advised.
Viewer discretion is advised.
So our friend is who will go unnamed, is colorblind, and one time he was sick and he wasn't feeling good, and he's like, oh, like, am I losing blood? And he used the bathroom, but he's colorblind, so he can't see if there's blood in the toilet. So he's also smart, so he used hydrogen peroxide, because if people might not know this, but if you put hydrogen peroxide on blood, it will like fizzle. Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle.
Frizzle.
Miss Fizzle.
No, but it will like foam. It'll get
We're
like,
going into Arnold today.
It will get foamy. So that's how he knew that he was shitting blood. But anyways,
So he was.
he was, yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't. Oh, was this in high school?
I think so. It was on his big his world trip.
Yeah. He just knows things. I wouldn't think to do that. I would have just been like.
Yeah. I mean, I knew that, but then again, I'm also like, I know.
You
some
guys are
weird
like, you operate on the same like level.
shit. So. Any last words or any ideas for us to keep going?
I mean, we're at 1 minute. We're at a 1 hour 43. This is our longest one yet.
All right, I think we
Practically
put
2
a
hours.
fucking fork in it.
Yeah, and hopefully, if you want to reach out, send fan mail. What do you say we drop your address in the comments?
But in all seriousness, we've kind of thought about maybe making like an Instagram
Yeah.
for Gizmo and Striped. So, if you're one of our viewers, keep an eye out for that. Maybe we'll make one. Maybe we won't. We don't want to make a promise we can't keep. But
Definitely. Ask us questions too.
ask us questions, man. Keep on tuning in, and
I think we just talk. I don't think we even have a theme.
I don't think we have. Yeah, we don't
We
have
have
any
nothing,
followers.
man. And there's nothing wrong with that either.
It's fun.
I think everybody has a podcast these days too, which is
Yeah, and I think everybody like. Sometimes they just want to listen to a podcast that will make them laugh and something to kind of distract them from the real world and make them reminisce, and I think we provide that.
Maybe you just want a friend, and we'll be your friends.
You're my friend now.
You're my friend.
We're having soft tacos
We're
later.
having- Cat bug. Yeah, we'll provide the conversation for you. Maybe think of it as like one of those background videos of YouTube you can put on while you cook your spaghetti at night, and you just hear me and Gizmo talking.
Yeah, I mean it's as simple as that.
Stevie,
Sometimes you just need some company, and if you're living in an apartment all alone,
all alone.
you're
you need-
lonely, and
You need a couple cones talking
You
to
just
you.
need a couple buds, and we'll be your bud.
And Gizmo will provide that. Every time I call you Gizmo, you look like...
My eyebrows go up.
You look so, like, displeased.
I don't know. It's not like that I don't like it. It's just like... I don't know,
It
dude.
makes it 10 times funnier for me. It's just because you're like... You're like...
I'm like,
dude,
fuck it. I guess I'm Gizmo
I
now.
really wish it wasn't called this.
Oh. All right. Well, we'll talk to you later, homies.
All right, goodbye, all. Take care.
Peace.